Hey guys, it's Lori. Today I'm going to share with you some spring and Easter decor that I'm putting together. I'm starting out with these Dollar Tree jars. I'm going to remove the lids because I'm not going to need it for this project. I'm going to use this black acrylic paint and a foam brush to give the outside of this jar a quick base coat of black. Just start out at the top and work my way down the jar. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to focus on getting paint into the grooves of this jar. I started the top first, then I did the bottom, and then I'm going in with doing the middle. Why did I do it that way? I don't really know, but it it worked out for me. So here it is, all finished, all dry, and you'll see that it's not perfect, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be. I just really wanted paint in the grooves of this jar. So I'm going to use some of this white Waverly chalk paint, and I'm going to give it a very light coat. I did water a little bit of it down so I could give it an even lighter coat. So here we go. Just the same way as I did with the black, except with a much lighter hand. I don't want the white paint to go into the grooves. So I'm just being a little bit lighter with the brush. Not like squishing the paint out of the brush real hard or anything. So here we go, starting at the top, just like I did before with the black. And yeah, if you push down on that foam brush, it holds a lot of paint in that foam brush. So you don't want to push down. I'm doing it on the edges, but I don't want to push down on the center part. I don't want it in the grooves. When I do dip my paintbrush in to get more paint, I kind of dab it off on that card that you see sitting there. And just keep going until it's all covered the way I want it. A little bit around the rim. And I'm happy with it. Now that's all dry. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a touch of twine around the top. I'm just going to take a little dot of hot glue and put it on there just to hold my twine in place. All right, just wrap it around however many times you want until you get the look that you want. And glue the other end in place as well. I'm using my little tool here, my screwdriver tip, trying my best not to burn myself. All right. Then I decided I wanted a little bow on it, so I'm going to pull out some more twine. And I've seen lots of YouTubers do bows like this. Just wrap it around your fingers, I don't know, 5 or 6 times probably, and trim it off and just take another piece of twine, which you'll see me cut off here in just a moment, right there, and wrap that around the center to make it into a bow. And I usually twist it around the center, I don't know, about like 3 times probably, and then tie it in a knot, and there you go. You can cut the tails off if you don't want them there, but I like them. I want them there. A little bit of hot glue, put it in place, and guess what? Yep, I managed to burn myself a little bit, even with a low temp glue gun. But hey, there you go. So there it is. And you can use this. You can put flowers in it. You can put pencils in it. Use it as a pencil cup, or you can put straws in it, or like silverware, whatever you want. But I'm going to put some flowers in it. I've got these Dollar Tree flowers. These are like last year's flowers, but I found them just last week at the Dollar Tree. So, and I've only seen them at one Dollar Tree. But anyways, fluff them up a little bit, bend the stem over. At least that's how I like to do it, and pop it into place. And there you have it. There it is. I'm loving it. And I did make 2 of them. That garland on that windowsill, I don't know about that. I'm going to have to do something about the garland, but I am loving the flowers. So I think they're very springy, fit in nice with the Easter decor. Here's what I'm going to do for the garland. I got some string from Dollar Tree, some of the speckled eggs, and the beads. It's all from Dollar Tree. I saw this project on the Daily DIYers channel, and this is basically the same thing that she did. These eggs have only one hole in them. I need a hole on the other end so that I can put the string through. That string right there. And she has a little tool that she uses to do her holes, but I don't have that tool, so I'm making do with my glue gun, and it works. But anyway, I just push the top of it, kind of apply a little bit of pressure onto the egg, give it a little twist a few times, and it does pop through. So there it is. I didn't want to pop it through too far and make the hole like super huge. So I got it through most of the way, and then I just took this nail and popped it through the rest of the way. It worked for me. If you do this, you do it however you want, but this is how I did it and it worked for me. So there you have it. There's a hole on both ends, just the same. Just do that with all of your eggs. I did it with 12 of them. Here's what I'm doing. I'm stringing on 1 egg and 3 beads, 1 egg and 3 beads, just like that. And I'm using this needle. It's like a big long needle with a large eye on it. I think it's a dowel needle. But anyway, I'm using 2 different sizes of beads. This is the 14 millimeter, and then there's a 12 millimeter and another 14 millimeter. Just thread it onto the needle like that and pull it on down your string. Next, the egg. I'm trying to get it so that the needle goes in the big end of the egg first and then out through the small end. That way they're kind of all going in the same direction, so they look like they're kind of put together that way. A little more put together. Shannon was correct when she said that the hardest part was getting the needle in the big end and back out through the small end. So yeah, just do that and pull it down and keep going. Continue until you have all of your eggs and all of your beads strung onto your string. And here it is. I love it. All finished. All 12 eggs are on. You'll see here in the center I have 6 beads because I don't want an egg in the center because that's where I'm going to hang it. So I hung it up and I decided it needs something in the center. So I decided on this guy right here. But first I need to take off the cord because it's too high up for the way I want it to hang. So I'm just taking off the cord and putting it back on a little bit lower with some hot glue. And there he is. Let's go see it all set up. Here it is, all set up. I love it. Love it. I couldn't be happier with it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.